So those are the secrets of living a long and happy life. I was talking to my grandmother more, and she mentioned that at Christmas they used to get an orange and a handful of nuts. So it puts things into perspective of the world that we live in now and how different it is and how we want for everything, but we rarely feel grateful for what we have. Hey guys, it's Tara from 40 Below Fruity, and I'm here with my granny. And how old are you, Granny?
Right now?
Yes.
I'm 101.
And you're going to be 102.
I got a birthday coming up in February. I'll be 102.
That's crazy. I feel like you're going
I know.
I feel like you're going to outlive all of us.
I know. Haven't got a sister or brother left.
Oh.
They're all gone.
Well, at least you still have us.
I come from a big family.
You do, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think most people don't know anybody who's made it to 101 years old.
There's a man in there that's 103.
Oh, where you live
yeah,
here.
And I'm the next, the oldest lady.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your secret? What is your secret? How have you made...
my dad always said, hard work doesn't hurt anybody, but I worked hard all my life, and here I am.
And you think that's what's gotten you this far?
I have no idea. I got the answer. I just say that the good Lord doesn't want me, the devil won't have me.
And that's why you're still here.
Yeah.
So you said hard work.
That's why I'm kicking around.
That's why you're kicking around.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I feel like you're healthier than most people.
Well,
honestly.
I'm very good.
Exercise. So you do a lot of walking around.
I wear out a lot of my shoe leather. No, I do a lot of walking.
So when you talk about hard work, what kind of hard work do you mean?
Well, I guess maybe picking grapes, planting grapes.
Fruit.
And fruit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us, I think, I've known about this since I was a child, but my viewers here don't know. How did that all start? When you were younger, you bought a lot of acreage, you and your husband, you and Papa, and you planted grapes.
We bought 17 acres, and there was a power line went through it, and we bought 17 acres, and there was a few plums, a few cherries on it at that time.
Plum and cherry trees,
We gradually got rid of them and planted grapes.
And was it working in the fresh air too?
Well, it was winter and summer.
Yeah.
Winter and summer that we worked.
And it's all year round with grapes.
Yeah, all year round.
It is.
Mm-hmm. But grapes was our main crop.
And you started it from inside your house, didn't you? You started the grapes from inside, from seed.
I did. I went out in the winter time when he'd be trimming them. I would trim little vines and put them in packs of 50, and I had a box of sand in the basement, and I planted them upside down in the sand.
And that's how you grew a new one.
I got them, and then when I keep them watered, why the roots would come to the top.
Okay.
And then when it was time when that box was full, why we did a row. My husband cultivated that row and planted them with the root down in. So when they grew, why the leaves come to the top. We never bought a vine.
Wow.
We grew our own.
Planted them all yourself.
Grew our own.
I would say from just spending time with you that you are one of the happiest people I've met, Granny.
I'm happy in a way, yes, huh?
You're just always so positive. You've always been positive. I've never heard you complain about anything my entire life.
There's not much use. Nobody listens.
What is it? Why are you so happy? What is it that's made you feel so positive?
I don't know. I haven't got too much to complain about. As long as I'm healthy and get my 3 meals a day, get good care.
So it's being grateful, it's feeling happy for the little things in life.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think so many people nowadays, we have so much and we always want more.
Yeah, that's right.
And nobody's ever satisfied with having what they have.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I'm quite happy. And when I made the change, I said to Lori, I said, well, this is going to end my life, right? Making the change to the 4-bed, where I was almost had a private
changing your room.
And anyway, I was wrong because I'm quite contented there. Don't take part in the exercise. I I did that as long as I was able.
But you're still walking with your walker here?
I'm still a walker.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so if I were to ask you, what advice would you give anybody if they wanted to be happy and healthy and live a long life? What would you say to them?
I don't know what I really would say. Just take it as it comes, I guess.
Take each day as it comes, each experience as it comes.
Each day as it comes. You can't. I say the good Lord doesn't want you, the devil won't have you.
Granny, can you tell us about when you planted your cherry trees? The sweet cherries, the sour cherries?
Oh, when we put in the sweet cherries, we planted that one right behind the barn. We planted that in cherries, and Gordon put the wrong spray in, and the first crop, they matured, but just the factory wouldn't take them, burnt them all up, and planted grapes.
Oh, so that's why you planted the grapes. Yeah, I heard about that the other day.
He understood the grapes,
yeah,
but not cherries.
Now, what about the sweet cherries? You had sweet cherries as well.
We had sweet cherries down when we bought the farm. There's 17 acres. We bought that, and there was sweet cherries and there was plums on that. And we planted that until we sold that property down there, which we sold up until at one time there was you could only sell 2.5 acres. Adam Reed, he had sold. There was a property line there. When we sold, it had to come back to that property line. Yeah. So,
did you like eating the grapes? Did you ever eat them? Did you ever eat the grapes yourself?
Did I eat them?
Yeah. Did you like eating them?
I made wine at one time.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I made wine at one time from the Anglican, or not the Anglican. Yeah, the Anglican minister. He made the wine for the sacrament.
Oh wow. Okay.
He made his own wine. He gave me the recipe, and I used to make the odd wine. It was good.
I remember growing up and eating all the Concord grapes from the vineyard.
Yeah,
I grew up with. It's funny. I don't know if you realize, but I work on a vineyard, and I prune the vines and I harvest and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gone full circle, completely full circle, because I grew up on the grapes. And,
No, it was a life.
Yeah, it has been. I mean, I see so many people who are just unhappy with life and dissatisfied. And you've always, even when times have been tough, you just plow through it.
Yeah.
You're always positive and upbeat.
I got a lot of memories of that.
Yeah. Because that's not easy, starting a vineyard from seed, 17 acres, and you guys doing all of that work.
Yeah,
that's a lot of work.
A lot of work.
So it sounds to me like it's working hard.
It was winter hard, we're working hard.
Yep, and having a positive attitude and being grateful
I guess like
for
me,
each little thing.
That was it, and that was what you did.
Yeah, it was a different time then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't the same world that we live in now. You must have seen so many changes in the last 100 years.
I have seen a lot of changes.
What's the biggest change you've noticed over the last 100 years? Compared to when you were growing up to now? What has changed?
When I was growing up, well, I never went to high school.
Yeah.
Just passed my entrance and that was it. And then it was go to housework. Did a lot of going out to housework after that.
And that was normal back then? That was normal? Yeah.
It wasn't our family. There were some families that went to high school, had a chance to further their education.
Yeah.
But I never did. Come from a family that couldn't afford to send you to high school.
You had to pay for it back then.
Yeah.
Okay. We are very lucky nowadays. I think that's what it comes down to. We have everything. Everything that can
and a bus is provided.
Yeah.
In those days, why you walked where you went.
Oh, you had to walk to school. Yeah, it used to be horse-drawn, carriage, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Walk everywhere.
Yeah, walk everywhere.
Fresh air, a lot of exercise.
Walk through snow. I can remember Shirley walking to school when the snow was as high as the hydro wires.
That's my grandmother.
I used to have pictures. I don't know where they are now. Somebody got them in the album.
I remember my dad always saying that when he was a kid, he had to walk uphill to school and uphill back home with no shoes on in the snow.
Yeah.
That was always his favorite line.
Basically,
You can ride your bike to school. I had to walk uphill with no shoes.
Yeah, no. No, it's a different life.
Different life. What do you think of the world today? What's going on and all the technology that we have, and what do you think of it all when you look at it all?
Well, I just have to go along with it. I guess I'm not going to change it.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
Granny, thinking back to when you did grow up, you had no hydro, there was no electricity.
No, it was always electric or coal oil lamps, and you had that glass chimney to clean every day.
Wow.
To get ready for the night.
No electricity, no cars.
No cars.
No technology, no
I can
internet.
remember when my dad when he bought the first car, it was a Durant car. It was pretty splashy.
And how many horses did you have before that when you would get around by horse and buggy?
Just the team of horses, and the old Dobbin, the white horse, was our buggy horse. And when we went to church, to the Anglican church, which was Anglican now it's strictly Catholic, and what the buggy wouldn't hold when the kids walked behind, and it was mud road, and you would dust up to your knees almost.
So that's the answer.
Yeah,
Taking
that's
each
the
day as
answer.
it comes.
That's
Hard work.
Yeah.
And feeling grateful for what you have and not
Yeah.
complaining and realizing that we are very lucky, aren't we? This world we live in, we have everything now. Anything we could ever want.
You got everything.
Yeah, we're very, very lucky. All right, well, thanks for...
But what I didn't have, I can't miss.
Yeah, that's true.
No,
yeah,
no.
that's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
Just feeling grateful
No,
for what you have, not worrying about what you don't have, and not comparing. And well, thank you, Granny. I really appreciate you being willing to be on camera and
But
film this
you'd be
video.
surprised some of the questions that the nurses in here asked you. You know, they know that I have lived along many years and didn't have all that much to start with. They like to hear about it.
Do they? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's good storytelling.
Yeah.
And it's
lot
a
of
history
different
that
ways,
we'll
Yeah.
never have again.
Yes.
When you're
Yeah.
gone, we'll never have that history
Exactly.
to hear it anymore.
Yes.
Kids today couldn't handle that.
No, God, no.
No, they couldn't handle
No. They only exercise their thumbs with
Yeah.
their iPhones, right? That's pretty
it.
much
Look
it.
at Jamie, what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard work, feeling grateful, taking
What
each
you
day
never
as it
have,
comes.
you never miss.
Yeah. I think that's very different for most people nowadays.
Yeah.
Everybody always wants more.
Yeah,
That's
right.
the society we live in now.
Yeah. Mhm.
Very different from when you grew up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like your perspective on it because you think differently than the people around
Yeah, mhm,
nowadays. Yeah.
No, what you never had, you never miss.
It's a good way to put it. Well, thanks guys for watching, and thanks Granny for being a part of all this. I really appreciate you being
Well,
willing
I
to
didn't
come
know
on camera.
I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know.
Hopefully it was okay.
I didn't know what you mentioned the other day. I didn't know what it was from Adam.
Well, it's a whole different world, right? YouTube
yeah,
videos and
yeah.
the internet and all that.
For sure.
So those are the secrets of living a long and happy life. I was talking to my grandmother more, and she mentioned that at Christmas they used to get an orange and a handful of nuts. So it puts things into perspective of the world that we live in now and how different it is and how we want for everything, but we rarely feel grateful for what we have or realize that it wasn't so long ago that people didn't have half of what we do today. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. And I also want to hear what you thought of this. What do you think of my 102-year-old great-grandmother? Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.